You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts J-Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back, and some of you for the first time, to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan, and this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm J-Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy's in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What it do?
So you got your favorite gray pants on.
What it don't do?
Oh man.
It's just, you know how that be.
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
My favorite great name.
Sure.
Hey, nigga. Since I let them fly, we gonna let them fly.
Get it going early,
right. For sure. Full Sport Press episode 261. How's everybody's week?
Man, great week. No complaint.
Great week.
Cool.
Yeah.
Good week.
That's what's up. Where you chain at, man? You left your chain?
He let them fly today.
Yeah.
I'm asking you.
Give your hands up, Weez.
Oh, you know.
Yeah. Tyson being ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Woo!
So what we got up on the show today, Weezy?
Today we're breaking down the best. Today we're gonna run it back, Quavo. Go ahead.
Turbo.
Run it back.
Weezy, what we got up on the show today?
Today we are breaking down the best landing spots for the top NFL free agents, FSP style.
Always FSP style.
Better damn know it. You better damn believe it. Shout out to the Realville group chat, man. It was intense this week.
Yeah.
Very intense.
Chat popping this week.
Chat was popping this week.
Early morning.
Yeah.
You get caught up in that chat at the wrong time. It's trouble for you. It mess your whole day up.
Yeah. Some bombs being dropped.
Yeah.
They'll get you.
Yeah.
You know, find out that Jeff's a politician.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, you get caught up in that chat. It's rough for you.
It makes your pants a little wide. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm.
It's on 4.
It's on 4.
It's on 4.
Just know, listen, the Tyson punch out meme is
TKO.
ready. The TKO is ready.
Spike Lee doesn't even know what a ceiling is.
At all.
Yeah, he lives a different life. Prepare the royal baggage.
It's a different life.
Yeah, for sure.
Spike Lee out here.
Yeah.
And Animal Brown.
He's
Animal Brown. Best of the week, what's your best of the week?
My best of the week, I'm back in the gym, baby.
There you go.
Hey, man,
Hey, I'm back in the gym, Big Joe.
I ain't mad at you, man.
Yeah, I'm playing myself in the shape, baby.
Yeah, you are.
Playing myself in the shape.
We're running 40 this summer.
Running 40.
Yeah.
Me and Sean Watch go at it in the gym.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. He had you on Hill Day.
Nah, I got to my spot.
I got video.
No. So you said I didn't get to my spot?
You did not.
Not at all.
We talked. Do you want
He
to
don't give me no credit, though. He don't give me no credit.
So is this footage?
He had me in the phone booth one
Yeah,
time.
sure.
He had me in the phone booth one time.
Tough.
But
Fouled him. He's bleeding right now.
Oh,
I'm
man.
watching bleeding right now.
Oh, man. You had to
I put some Pat Bev on him. He didn't want to. He couldn't go nowhere.
You can't Pat Bev. You can't be that.
Sean Watch get physical. I got to. I got to.
What about you, Joe? What's your best of the week?
Speaking of physical basketball, man, Portland versus OKC.
Yeah, for sure.
That's my best. It's my best of the week. I want them to play in the first round.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun to watch.
Dame Lillard and Russ don't really like each other.
At all.
At all.
They don't like each other.
Nah,
it might actually be on site on the
Yeah,
offseason
for sure.
deal.
I can see
I
that.
don't think Russ really want that.
Russ probably one of the few people in the league that really fight. I think.
You know,
I'm not one of the few. It's
one of the few.
Yeah,
It's
10
about
people in the
11,
league.
12 people.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 of them brothers.
Most definitely.
2 of them brothers.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
Yeah. Twin brothers.
Twins. For sure. No smoke there. My best of the week is I'm a fan of guac, man. For sure.
Guacamole.
For sure, man.
Coach, we got to talk to him, Coach. We got to talk to him.
They say if you try anything 30 times, your taste buds will adapt to the actual food that you tried. I must have had guac for the 30th time last week because it's here.
Okay.
It's here. Yeah. It's my shit now. Shout out to all my guacs. Shout out to all my guacs.
No. We're not going to let that fly. We're not letting shout out to all my guacs fly.
Shout out to all my guacs.
That ain't going to work.
Cameraman a guac.
He's definitely a guac.
Cameraman a guac. Shout out to all my guacs, man.
Have fun with that.
For sure. What's your words of the week, Weezy?
My words of the week, man. Rajon Rondo, man.
Mm.
He's sitting with the fans, man.
He's sitting with the fans.
They have had enough of his shit.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We're going to talk about that later.
They fed up.
They are fed up with him.
Fed
right
the hell
now.
up.
And him
Up to
is
here.
number 23.
Yeah.
They are fed up with number 23 out there.
Tough first season for LeBron James.
It is.
And,
Yeah, it's a rough season for my boy.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
What's your worst of the week, Joe?
R.I.P. King Kong Bundy, man.
King Kong Bundy
it's tough.
left the hood. 61.
Yeah, 61. I felt like he was younger than I thought to be King Kong Bundy.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's about right.
yeah, it was tough, man. You know, I remember him from Married with Children episodes, and you know, when I first started watching wrestling as a young little Jeff. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, so yeah, it's tough, man. R.I.P. King Kong Bundy.
My worst of the week is David Urban quitting football to smoke weed.
I wanted somebody to talk about
Yeah,
that.
man. He announced on his IG Live that he's retiring from football
Mhm.
because he wants to smoke weed in peace.
Mhm.
Yeah, you turned out $2.9 million a year to smoke weed, man.
To get some jar.
Weed. Go ahead, Jeff.
Okay, on the surface,
Yeah.
it sounds idiotic.
Yeah, it does.
But he mentioned something in his statement, in that long IG rant that he went on,
Okay.
that I think football is going to have to address.
Mm-hmm.
They are using this for pain, to suppress pain.
For sure.
So at some point, they've got to think about the opioid addiction we have in this country compared to just somebody smoking a blunt.
For sure.
You want to get your players hooked on painkillers,
Right.
or you want to smoke marijuana?
That's
Which one
true.
can you live with?
Really good point.
You know what I'm saying? So
Excellent.
that's going to have to get addressed sooner or later.
I agree.
I see your face, but I know what you're saying, because on the surface, him saying, I want to smoke weed in peace, like Ricky Williams said, does not sound good.
Right.
But when he started really going in about what his reasons were, I was like, man, that's something you have to think about.
That's something, for sure.
Yeah.
To be so young and retired like
Yeah.
that. It makes you look as if weed is no different than crack. But if you're using it as a pain suppressant, man, it makes sense. Yeah.
I feel sorry for his mom. I do. I feel sorry for his mom.
Oh,
Okay, my
Make sure you
work
check us
hard.
out.
It's in her package all the time.
We got it, bro.
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, on Facebook, man, it's Weezy Stars,
Yeah.
Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page. To catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, just search for Sport Press Podcast. And after you do that, check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast with Animal Brown, Spike Lee, and them extra each and every Wednesday. This week's episode is the Rap or Go to the League album review episode. I check your chains out.
It did, man. Shout out to the guys on Deck TV Hip Hop Podcast.
Yeah.
I am, they gassed this album, making it seem like it was more than what it was.
Okay.
And it was kind of a letdown.
Okay.
And I'm sure if I circle back and listen to it
Mhm.
a month or two from now, I wouldn't be as disappointed. But
Okay.
I was going into it expecting to hear something, and I heard something totally different.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
Yeah,
yeah,
You got it.
I'm probably one of the few people who like this album.
yeah,
Like,
you know,
you know,
it's not a bad album.
Okay, yeah. Like a lot of people say, this doesn't have no change stuff on, but
Right.
if you really listen to it, it reminds me of early change, like before the first, based on a true story, when he was doing the Trapper Valley tapes and the Me Against the World tapes and stuff like that. People really follow 2 Chainz's career, know what I'm talking about.
Right.
A little more lyrical, a lot less playing around, a lot more straight to the point music. So I enjoy it.
You enjoy it?
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. Nothing wrong with that. Shout out to the guys, man.
Yeah.
Fresh for Dummies, me, my dog, Animal Brown, is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. You can catch our latest issue. Issue number 41 is up right now, directly for the culture. Follow the show IG page at Fresh for Dummies. And simply search Fresh for Dummies on all your social media handles. Wear your kicks and cop responsibly.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host. Purchase your FSP merchandise and catch up on the past episodes from the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How you do that, you ask, Weezy? Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. OMG!
Most definitely, man. RNG. Jeff, you got 10 good wrestling seconds.
Oh, yes, sir.
Let's start the clock.
All right, guys. So, this Sunday is WWE Fastlane. So, you know what that means, right?
Who you got?
Who you got? That's
Yeah,
right,
let's
Weezy.
go.
All right, real quick.
I was undefeated on this last week, guy.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, first match is Bayley and Sasha Banks versus Tamina and Nia Jax for the Women's Tag Team Championship. First defense of those titles. Who you guys got?
Oh, I got Bayley, Sasha Banks.
Okay, Weezy.
I'm gonna go with Sasha Banks too.
I got Tamina and Nia
I
Jax.
see that camera ring.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever.
All right, next match we got Daniel Bryan versus the returning my guy Kevin Owens for the SmackDown Championship. Who you got?
DB, for sure.
Okay, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
I got Daniel Bryan.
For sure.
God, dog.
And last but not least, we got Charlotte Flair versus Becky Lynch. If Becky Lynch wins, she gets her spot back in the WrestleMania match for the women's title with Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair.
I got Becky Lynch.
He tried to go first.
Give
Give me
Damn
Becky
it.
Lynch.
Definitely got Becky Lynch.
Yeah, sure.
All right, that was this week. Who you got? And we'll give you the results next week.
There it is, man. 10 good wrestling seconds, man. In case you missed it, fellas.
Uh-oh.
I
Got you. I got you, Weezy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, sure. Got you, bro. Amir Hinton declares for the NBA draft.
Mhm.
Nassau University Junior Amir Hinton is the leading scorer in all Division II basketball. And in the CIAA, he's the player of the year.
Mhm.
And he announced his intention to leave Shaw University early and declared for the NBA draft. A native of Philly, who averaged 29.4 points per game for the Bears, will be the first Division II player drafted since 2005. Now, Shaw lost last weekend to Virginia State in the CIAA championship game in Charlotte. Trivia question: who's the last Shaw player drafted in the NBA?
I don't know.
I mean, it's early 90s.
Yeah, 2002.
2002. Okay.
Mhm.
Go. No, don't even worry about it.
Mhm.
Go. Who you got?
It is Ronald Flip Murray.
Young Flip
Yeah,
Murray.
Ronald Flip Murray, drafted in the second round by the Milwaukee Bucks in
Flip
2002. Flip Murray played 487 games
He
in the
did.
NBA.
That's a solid career.
Yeah, shout out to
Flip Murray
Flip
had a
Murray.
solid career.
Yeah,
He
shout out
played
to
Cleveland for a minute, right?
He played with Cleveland for a minute,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Amir Hinton, man.
Yeah.
Godspeed. I hope it goes well for him.
29.
29 a game.
Boom
I
buckets.
ain't not getting busy for sure. Tweet us with questions throughout the
You
week.
can pick up in your head.
For sure.
Yeah, mark that.
It's all good. Tweet us. All right. All right. So tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment and give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell a friend that pays attention, man, for sure. And wears chains and gray pants. About the Full Sport Press podcast. And the revolution will be podcasting before we get
I
started.
understand.
My bad, bro.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Me neither. Me neither, bro. I don't understand it either,
Steve
bro.
don't think it's funny.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't do that, Joe.
Okay,
Nah, do it.
Yeah.
He ain't got a gas man.
Uh-oh.
Before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
Yes, sir. The yellow box of Cheerios recipient is Baltimore Ravens running back Alex Collins.
It is.
All right.
From Arkansas running back.
Former Arkansas.
Yeah.
Me too.
Pig Suit. Shout out to Sean Watch.
Yeah.
Another one.
Mm.
Alex Collins was now a former
Mhm.
Ravens running back because he crashed his Corvette into a tree.
Mhm.
Now, he informed the cops that he lost control of his vehicle on the snow-covered roadway.
Mhm.
During the initial contact with Collins, the officer detected an odor of marijuana inside the vehicle. The probable cause search revealed a large glass jar on the passenger side floorboard containing approximately 5 ounces of marijuana. A handgun was also recovered from the front driver's side floorboard. Yeah. Now, Collins also indicated, after knowingly waiving his Miranda rights, informed the officers that the guy riding with him also had weed and additional firearms and marijuana inside the home.
What?
The Ravens cut him immediately.
Yeah.
Come on,
That's
Alex.
what I'm saying.
What's Alex doing,
That's what I'm
man?
saying. You know what? You ain't that good. We'll cut you.
Alex, they already got you, right?
Yeah.
Why you got to bring your man down? It's bigger than
He ain't
he's
doing
saying
that.
it's bigger than Nino Brown.
Yeah.
I'm starting running back in Baltimore. He was on your
Yeah,
team.
yeah.
Not
Yeah.
no more.
Yeah.
He done.
He done.
Come on,
You
Alex
might.
Collins.
You might be done.
It's out of control.
You might be Charlie.
Oh, my man over there? No, he got...
He got weed and guns at the house.
Yeah. And on him
What?
right now. He got a gun and some weed on him right now. And more weed at the house.
Is that gonna get you out of what you in right
Come
now?
on, Alex. Homeboy got to see him, though.
No,
Got to holler at
Real
him.
got to see him.
there's conflicting stories about who's weed and who's guns. Of course it
Got to
is.
see
You
him.
have to come on.
Man.
Because when it happened, Holmes just walked off. The passenger said, "You know what? this is too much for me. I gotta go." So he just walked off.
Everything.
He said, "Now you gonna leave me right here?"
No,
I'm telling you,
he got
He
him too.
It's at the house too.
Yeah.
Come on, Alex.
He's at the house. It's at the house. You get your 40. It's at the house for sure.
Alex, you a millionaire. Carry yourself as such.
Come
Like, for
on,
real.
Alex, man.
That's all right, dog. He gonna be in the AA. What's it? AAL?
Hopefully they're still around. They struggling. It's struggling.
Let's get started first.
The first half is underway.
First half, hottest sports news of the past week. Like each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
I'm Weezy. What to do?
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, brother?
I'm at How Weezy on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm FSP_Weezy on IG.
Sure, most definitely.
All right.
What about you, Jeff?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely.
Uh-huh.
And I am J Ho on every social media handle.
Yeah.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah.
Same black man.
Yeah. Twitter's open.
Twitter's wide
Yeah.
open.
Great
For
conversation.
sure. Great conversation. Man.
Yeah.
Twitter.
Conversation can continue
Yeah.
Dang.
on Twitter.
Yeah.
Nah, Twitter's cool. Cameraman's FSP_cameraman on the gram.
Yeah.
For
On
sure.
the gram.
For
Yeah.
sure. Most of it's quiet there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he posted Insta stories.
If once a week. But yeah. All right. So the 2019 Underwear Olympics are officially in the books.
That's so funny.
We are here to inform the
I know what it
listeners
is, too.
of the biggest winners and losers. Let's start off with a winner. Who you guys got?
I got Andre Dillard, the tackle from Washington.
Okay. Talk to me, Jeff.
6'5", 315.
Yeah.
Ran a 4.4. Ran a short
Well,
shuttle in the 4.4.
Okay,
Yeah.
boy.
That's our drill. I'm sorry.
Okay,
That's our
okay,
drill.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
The short
Okay.
shuttle in the 4.4.
Ooh, shit.
Broad jump was a 9.10.
Okay,
And ran a 40 in the 49.
okay,
Ooh.
okay.
49.
4'9", that's moving. He's faster than you. He's 315 pounds. You
Ain't
ran a 5
faster.
flat. You ran a 5 flat.
You ain't fast.
4'9", 5 flat. Who's faster?
Me. I'm running 4'9".
You ran the
We
5
tied.
flat.
We tired.
Anyway,
He ran a 49.
yeah, for sure.
And 315.
For sure. That's moving.
It's move.
Let's
Yeah.
move.
That's my kind of guy.
Yeah, for sure. Speaking of a guy 303, Quentin Williams.
Okay.
He participated in only 3 events, but he ran a 4.8 40
Okay.
at 303 pounds.
Ooh.
If you compare that to Leonard Williams, Weezy's boy, in 2015, he ran a 4.97. So, Q, man, listen, that's moving. I'm telling you, that's a top 10 pick. And I don't want I think the 49ers will end up getting Joey Bosa, but I wouldn't mind having Quentin Williams on my
You
team.
really can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong, for sure.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Anybody got another winner?
I went with DK Metcalf, man.
DK, for sure. DK put in work.
Test out the water on everything.
He did.
Everything?
Not everything.
Everything.
No. He didn't do good in the shuttle drills at all.
Yeah.
Slow.
Yeah, but what does that got to do with
That has a lot to
Had
do
a lot
with
to
your
do.
wide receiver.
Gotta have feet.
You gotta have feet, though. Gotta get out of here.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you. Bro.
He looked great.
Look, oh yeah, for sure.
Man.
He's superhuman, dude.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, all routes aren't go routes, bro. You gotta have some intermediate routes.
I'm not gonna let y'all shit on
DK had a good.
Yeah,
Hey,
don't
listen,
do that.
I'm just saying,
I ain't gonna do that.
he might let you down. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not gonna let you shit
Hey.
on him. He had a great performance, and you shit on him right now.
That's your man.
I'm not saying
No.
that.
Uh-oh.
You asked me a question.
DK Metcalf.
You asked no.
Well, you're a little spicy, bro.
No, I'm not.
You're a little spicy. And
I'm
you
not.
taking your heat from the camera.
Nah, he
right
gonna
now.
catch you too.
Yeah.
Yeah. What I'm saying is, he had. You asked me who had a great combine.
And then, okay, he didn't have a great combine. He had a really he tested really well at some events, but he didn't have a great.
The shuttle was bad.
Okay. All right. Anybody got another one?
Gary Bradbury from NC State.
Okay.
Another tackle. He ran a 40 and a 49 as well.
Okay.
And 34 reps on the bench press.
Moving, Jeff.
34.
34.
225.
Oof.
North Carolina State.
Yeah.
Hey, man, he probably going to be the first lineman taken, probably. Yeah. And he's the only one to do from 40 under 5 seconds and 30 or more reps on the bench.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Um,
You ready to ride?
Another one.
Go ahead.
Another one for me is Montez Sweat,
Okay.
Mississippi State. Ran a 4.4, y'all. Woo! He played D tackle, y'all.
Come on now.
Hey, man.
That's different.
That's the fastest DN in the last 30 combines.
Yeah.
Dwight Freeney ran a 4.48. So, come on,
These
man.
kids just, speed is a different level now.
That's nuts, man. Yeah.
You can't coach.
What about your boy Ed Oliver though?
That's a winner for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Ed Oliver, man, what he bench press? 38? No, not 38. I'm sorry. not 38.
38 reps?
No, it was 38 reps.
I don't think so.
No. It was like 28, something like
28
that.
reps, okay.
But they expect him to do anything though.
Right, for sure.
He bounced all the way back.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he put himself back top 5.
Top 5?
I think so.
I don't think so. Quentin Williams, you got Bosa, and that is Sweat kid. Montez Sweat will be a top 10 pick now because of that speed. Man.
But you gotta realize Ed Oliver was already
A dog.
Yeah.
He's a dog.
Yeah.
And they
I would love to have Ed Oliver
Yeah,
on
of
my
course.
team. Most definitely. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's talk about some losers. You got another
I
winner?
got one more.
Okay, go ahead.
Brian Burns, he's a center.
Yeah, similar. For sure. Yeah, how did he test?
I mean, you know me, 6'5", 249.
Okay.
Ran 4'5".
4'5".
Put some weight on for the
Put some weight on
combine.
for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Okay.
36 inches on the vertical.
Okay.
10-9 broad jump.
Okay.
He got himself up in the first round.
First round for
Yeah,
sure. That's what we was worried about with him
got
weight.
himself up in the first
Yeah,
round.
for sure. So that's good, man.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the losers. I'll kick it off with my guy,
Go
Kyle
ahead.
Polite,
Woo!
who was supposed to be a top 10, 15 pick.
Yes, sir.
He didn't do well, man. In any of the interviews, tested fine, 4.8 in speed. This is the thing. Came in out of shape.
Yep.
Didn't answer any other questions. Very, argumentative in his interviews.
Drop some curse words.
For sure.
I don't understand it.
He's a second-hand, first-round pick. I think he'll go second day now. So,
That's tough.
but here's the thing about Polite. You get him out there, he's going to be a dog. So
Yeah.
whoever gets him is going to get a hell of a player. He just doesn't understand that this is the biggest interview of your life.
I think he'll go late first round.
I can see that.
Yeah, somebody's like, oh, he's still there? No, we got
You
him.
gotta have it. Yeah.
He was definitely one
Yeah.
of mine. Then DeAndre Baker from Georgia. He ran a 4.5, which isn't bad.
That's my guy.
But compared to what the other corners were running,
Yeah.
he's not going to be built as a speed corner.
Right.
His feet drills didn't test well either.
Yeah.
And got to show them pro day.
Yeah, DeAndre Baker's going to be fine, though, man. He's just one of those players you plug in, put him out there. But
Hope
I get what
so.
you're saying.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, he did have a bad comment.
I'm gonna go with my guy.
Oh, Drew Lock. Yeah. Little Drew hands.
Oh, little Drew Hayes.
Little Drew hands.
Hey, don't lie. Your boy wasn't too great out there. Throwing hands.
He's on my list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. But go ahead, though.
No.
Yeah.
I just want you.
No, he's on my list.
Yeah, he wasn't too great.
Yeah. Are you going to finish talking about Drew Lock?
No, Drew Lock he did horrible.
Yeah,
That's just he did horrible.
Yeah.
He ran up 6-something.
Yeah.
He did horrible.
And the thing is with quarterbacks that are pocket quarterbacks, you don't expect them to run in the low 4.4s unless it's Kyler Murray. So with Haskins, I know you're going to talk about his speed. It's a situation where he's a pocket passer.
Yeah.
When you look at an African-American kid, you automatically assume that he's going to be moving around.
Well, it wasn't even that for me.
Mhm.
It was the way he ran it.
For sure.
He ran at 40 like he hadn't been coached on how to run the 40. He stood
Right.
straight up out the gate.
Got out of
You
there.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then slowed up at the spin. That's not what you do. You know, that's two things you don't do.
Yeah.
You come up with
Yeah.
you don't do that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, and I think he's gonna have to show on his pro day.
Mhm.
'Cause he should be drafted fairly in the top 10. Like he should be.
He should.
But if he doesn't show in the pro day, he's done.
Yeah.
Because there's not that many teams gonna be looking at the quarterback once he traded go through.
Agreed. I agree.
They actually, I heard some people say that he shouldn't have threw in the combine. He should have just waited to his pro day. The way he threw out there.
Yeah. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good.
It didn't jump off the screen.
Mm-mm.
When he because the talk was Kyler Murray, and he had to show up.
The ball wasn't popping out of his hand.
No.
Yeah, no, for sure. He missed some passes. It was all good. It wasn't bad, though. Elijah Holyfield, one of my losers. Just slow, man. 4.78. It's 22nd among running backs. Come on, 29-inch vertical. Tied for 20th among the tailbacks who actually did the actual drill.
That's tough.
And this is the thing. Elijah Holyfield is between the tackles. He's not going in a situation where he's a speed back. But we need a little bit faster than 4.7. So just a little bit. At least 4.5, 4.6.
Yeah.
And Elijah Holyfield will test better on pro day.
But he's an in-game running back. You know
I can
what I'm
see
saying?
that. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't take too much his credibility too much down on this combine.
Okay.
Would you want him on your team?
Absolutely.
Set the change of pace.
As a complimentary.
Kyler back?
Yeah, for sure.
Respect that.
Yeah, I can dig that. Anybody got another loser? I got Kyler Murray as a loser.
I can see that. No,
Yeah.
go ahead. I want to see how you explain it, but I can agree with you.
Yeah. He didn't do really well on the testing, on the boards.
Yeah.
He only did one drill, which was the measuring drill, where they test your height and your weight.
Mhm.
So I think he needed to test well on the board, and he did not test well at all on the board. And Charlie Casserly came out and said some things that his evaluation isn't indicative of a first-round quarterback.
I'm afraid of that, though.
Yeah.
Because I feel like these owners and talking heads are playing with these kids' lives.
That's true.
So if there's somebody in, let's say Weezy was the general manager, and he wants to make a trade for Kyler Murray,
Okay.
and he says, hey, Charlie, call it and say this, so I can break his value down. So
Right.
instead of me giving him the first round,
It's true.
pick, let me give him a third round.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what's happening because there was too much positive stuff being said about Kyler Murray the first day. Then out of nowhere, he had a horrible interview and he didn't show up. Like,
But it just
what?
wasn't Charlie Casserly. Now, Charlie Casserly was the person that was the poster boy
Right.
for criticism
Right.
towards Kyler Murray. But for him to say his evaluation was Study habits. No, his leadership, not good. Study habits, not good. Board work, below not good.
How do you determine that in 15 minutes? Honestly, though. Like, seriously, how can you determine that in 15 minutes?
It's just
Study habits aren't good.
a person that is indicative of that has done this before.
Mm-hmm.
Charlie Kessler has been with the NFL, has been a GM on teams, so his credibility means a lot. And for him to come out, I've never seen him come out like this to say anything. It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird, but that took a lot out of me, for sure, for me.
What Colorado said, he said one thing that kind of hurt us.
Okay.
They asked him about, being under center or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I was put in a system that was put around me.
Right.
So basically what he said was, I don't know anything but that one system.
That one system, right.
But he shouldn't have said that. But he's an athlete. He adapts to anything.
Yeah, I hope so.
But as far as being a leader, no, Aaron Rodgers wasn't a leader.
No, some of the worst leaders, Ben Roethlisberger, Aaron Rodgers, the list goes on, bad leaders in the locker room. Here's the thing, Kyler Murray will be fine. The only thing that I worry about with him is the fact that he's a little too arrogant for me.
Yeah,
I've seen him in interviews. He's on Dan Patrick.
They said that Dan Patrick was horrible.
Yeah, bad interview.
He's
not interviewing.
His Super Bowl week interviews were trash.
His interviews, he needs to get in the gym with the interview.
You can tell they've been telling
him.
He
don't need the guy R. Kelly has. He's his Christ management guy. He needs a guy.
You can tell they've been telling him he's the best kid in the world since he was 6 years old.
For sure.
So,
we definitely
big boy storm.
Big boy.
Speaking of bad leadership from Ben Roethlisberger, so I was headed to bed on Thursday night, guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I said my Twitter starts erupting.
Yeah, it did.
Apparently, Antonio Brown was headed to my beloved Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, he was.
Fast forward a few hours, I went to sleep, woke up. AB tweets fake news, and Brown and his Hollywood Hogan mustache are still in Pittsburgh.
They are.
And does a deal get made for him out of Pittsburgh?
Well, they have to, because Steelers have to trade him by the 12th, or he receives a $2 million roster bonus.
Yeah.
So they have to get rid of him by the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
It will happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think he'll go to the Raiders, man.
Yeah, he's gonna end up in Oakland.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas Raiders, because they currently have the 4th, the 24th, the 27th, and the 35th overall pick in this year's draft, and almost $80 million in cap space, which we'll talk about in the second half as we break down the NFL free agents. Stay tuned. But AB, they need a wide receiver. After losing Amari Cooper, he would be a perfect plug-in person. Okay. And I just think it'll make the most sense. He wants to play in the warm climate.
Supposedly he's supposed to be best buddies with the quarterback in the Raiders.
Derek Carr.
Yeah, he's displaying power for a player that I haven't seen in a while for NFL.
Is it power?
He vetoed that deal.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He was going to Buffalo. He was gone. Yeah. I was, doing the dance. You know what I mean? I was a happy man. I was a happy man. We had a receiver for once.
And for sure.
We haven't had one. Gildas Price, Stephen Johnson.
You asked for too much money.
We haven't had one in a while.
You guys had a good wide receiver.
Who? Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins.
Yeah. He couldn't stay on the field. Yeah, sure. Yeah, we haven't had one in a while. Skeleton of Kevin Beals. You know what I mean?
Sure. He ain't even on the list of wide receivers we talking about.
He shouldn't be.
That's also true. Let's move on to NBA basketball. Trailing Michael Jordan by 12 points on Tuesday. LeBron Ramon James tied Michael Jordan at 32,292 career points with a fadeaway 19-footer midway through the second quarter, then passed him with an and-one layup at the 5-minute mark. How do you guys feel about LeBron James passing Michael Jordan?
Go LeBron, man.
Resume be broken.
Go LeBron. At this point,
I don't think it's gonna say, oh, he makes him the GOAT now, or anything like that. It's just it's a record that's gonna be broken.
I really think we gotta stop that conversation.
Right. And I think Kevin Durant's gonna come break this record.
Yeah, I think KD could do it. I just don't like the way that he was on the bench crying, or after he did the and one. He was just standing there waiting for an embrace from the team.
They don't rock with you no more, bro. They done with you. That team was done with you, bro. Like Kyle Kuzma pushing you out on the close out on the three. Yeah.
Is LeBron James overstating the magnitude of this accomplishment?
No, because it's just like that's surpassing your hero.
It is.
You can't understate that. Overstate that, excuse me. Like that's big. You know what I mean? So now that is something that he's gonna hang his hat on forever. Because that's the guy he looked up to growing up. Like,
right.
No, you can't.
To answer your question, Now, it's a big deal, Jack, for sure.
For sure.
But is he dramatic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he?
He was sitting on the bench with the fake tears.
The fake tears, he wasn't crying.
Here's my thing.
And now Sean Watson get on me for get on me, but he wasn't crying.
I'll take up for LeBron then. Because I do, if I
It's a big deal.
If I play basketball and I get to play anything I ever done,
right.
I probably would
cry. I mean, it's a big deal.
But, whew, that team. Though.
Yeah, that team. And if you look at LeBron James reaching number 4 in the Lakers uniform means that all of the top 4 scorers in NBA history played in purple and gold at some time in their career.
That's true.
That's crazy.
Carmelo, Kobe, Kareem.
Yeah, and him. Yeah, look at that.
This might be LeBron James' worst year of his career.
Dude, he's averaging 27.
I'm just talking about. I'm talking about off the court. Off the court
he
drama.
missed 20 games. He's fine. It's just a bigger microscope. Miami, nah. Cleveland, hell no. LA, New York, huge microscope. It's different, bro. It's just a different animal that he's dealing with. And he'll have a team full of great players next year.
It's stressing me out.
He'll be fine.
That's tough.
The only thing that I worry about with this and him passing, we'll get move on after this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that he's going to have to take a step back when he gets new players, and I don't think he'll get past Kareem. He'll get past Kobe. I don't think he'll get maybe Karl Malone.
He had to play 4 or 5 more years to get Kareem.
See, I don't think he has a hard time stepping back.
I don't think so either.
Because he clearly wants to step back with.
I'm talking about the way that D Wade stepped back with LeBron.
Yeah, he stepped back. He did it for Kyrie. Kyrie just.
No, he did.
Yes,
no,
he did.
No, he did.
Oh, he wanted Kyrie to take over that. He wanted Kyrie to take over that team so much.
He did.
We'll be here forever.
Yeah, we'll be here forever.
You're right. Because,
Okay.
Y'all remember Sean Oakman from Baylor?
I do.
Yeah. He was 6'8", the guy from all the memes.
Yeah.
Okay. He was once considered a potential 2nd or 3rd round pick in the 2017 NFL draft. He had 128 tackles, 17.5 sacks, and 3 years of Baylor, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Oakland was accused of sexual assault in a Baylor student in his off-campus duplex in April 2016 and was indicted that June on second-degree felony sexual assault charges and, of course, went undrafted, right? Whew. Now, let's talk about redemption. He was recently found not guilty on those charges and would like to play football at the highest level.
Yeah.
Think he stands a chance?
Hell yeah, Sean Oakman deserves a chance.
Okay.
I mean, 6'8", 287 was his playing weight. At one time, Sean Oakman was a top 20 draft pick.
At one time.
At one time.
Going into his junior year.
Yes, he was a top 20 draft pick. There's no question.
Yeah.
And just one of the most intimidating kids I've ever seen on a
specimen.
It's just like on a screen. I'm looking like, what?
Exactly. Everybody had the same.
Yeah.
Everybody had the same reaction. Like, wait a minute now. Like, what is that?
What is that? Like at 26 years old, he still got some good.
He got some years.
He got some years. Now I hope he gets a chance. I don't think it'll be in the NFL. I think he'll get his first chance maybe in the XFL.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great.
You know, but
like a wrestler. That'd be
no,
great.
for sure. But I don't see him playing the NFL to start off.
No, he may get some work this summer.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And then somebody say, okay, you go home just like you said, XFL.
Yeah. And if the AAF was up to par, he could do that. But I think he'll start in the XFL, maybe get a chance to play in the NFL by 28.
Does the AAF finish this season?
Yeah.
Finish the season.
Yeah, for sure.
And then they're done.
Yeah. Nah, they'll play one. There'll be one more. There'll be one more. Because the NFL is going to take into account that they could use it. They know how much. They just want it to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They want that one.
They want that one to work, for sure. Before we start with halftime, let's talk about the Big Baller brand. It's that time of high school sports season where basketball All-American games announce their teams. The McDonald's All-American game, the Allen Iverson Round Ball Classic, and also the Jordan Brand Classic will all be announced by the time you hear this. All left out. 5-star prospect, LaMelo Ball. The McDonald games ruled that LaMelo, despite being the ESPN number 13th player in the country, was ineligible. Yeah. So, what did LeVar Ball do?
Have his own game.
He announced the rosters for the inaugural Big Baller Brand All-American game. They were revealed on Wednesday and feature a pair of top 20 recruits to highlight the rosters featuring LaMelo Ball. The people that were featured are people that also play on his team at Spire University or Spire School, whatever. Yeah, for sure. Now, due to NCAA rules, high school players aren't allowed to participate in more than 2 all-star events. So the top players usually go to the McDonald's game or the Jordan Brand Classic. Or if you're not invited to one or the other, you'll go to the Allen Iverson Round Ball Classic. Is this a big deal that LeVar is taking also now Round Ball Classics in high school in his own hand?
He's Hey man, look, I love the ball family. Pause. Like
those are your people.
Those are my guys.
Those are your people.
Uncle LeVar.
Uncle LeVar
is changing the world yet again.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it because LaMelo should be in those All-Star games.
He should be.
He should be. Yeah, he should be. And as a number 13 prospect, he would kill in those games.
Like, I wouldn't say that, but he should be able to play.
He should be
able to play.
Will we see him in the NBA?
I might have got that bet.
Yeah, we got that bet going.
Yeah.
He said in the first round.
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but he first round pick.
Yeah. But the game is set to take place on March 31st in Las Vegas.
Will he play Duke next year?
No, hell no.
I don't know if he's going to be eligible to play.
Where's he going?
Nah, I think he'll play somewhere. They're saying he might go to Memphis.
Yeah.
Play with him Hardaway.
What about TSU?
Yeah.
We love him.
I mean,
the land of the golden sunshine.
Sure. I think this is just another way for LeVar to keep the family name in the news.
Yeah.
And he's doing a good job at it because we're talking about it as usual.
Yeah.
We talked about him selling water.
We did.
Thank you, Jeff.
Wait, you took the segment.
I'm just saying. Big Baller Brand water.
Big Baller Brand.
Hey, man, you gonna drink like a big baller.
Oh, man. Let's get started with halftime.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime. We have another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Coach Brown's a former TSU tight end and the current defensive coordinator for Hillsborough High School in Nashville, Tennessee. Shout out to the Burrows. Coach Brown will give an insight on hot topics from a former player and a current coach's perspective. Let's see what Coach Brown has to say this week.
Good evening. I am Coach Brown, and welcome to Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. Jumping right into it. Let's talk about LeBron James and the LA Lakers. Looks like they're not going to make the playoffs. What does this do to the legacy of LeBron James? I've talked to many people, and a lot of people that I respect dearly, who know the game of basketball, and they say that LeBron James doesn't have a team. I kind of take offense to that. I think he does have a team. He has a team good enough to where if he's King James, they can get an A seed in the West. I'm sorry. Does this tarnish his legacy? No. Does it put a small asterisk by it? Possibly, maybe. Who knows? It's about winning finals. It's about winning championships. And yes, statistically, he's going to blow everybody out the water. Don't get me wrong. He's going to do it. He's been doing it since 18. He's going to do it. To be the GOAT, you have to impact your team in a manner that goes through the stratosphere. And me personally, statistic-wise, he does that. But the tangible-wise, he doesn't. He doesn't do that. That's my quarrel with LBJ. All right, moving on to the draft, guys. Who's going where? Where's Kyler Murray going to end up? We heard Cashley say some kind of outlandish remarks about Kyler Murray. How do you guys feel about that? We've been talking about the black quarterback and the things that go on with being a black quarterback and the negative connotations that come along with that position. So how do you guys feel about that? Touching on Antonio Brown, where is he going to end up? My Steelers, I don't know what they're going to do. The front office is sounding like Steven from Django. I don't get it. I don't know where we're going to go with this. It's just a tough situation. Guys, I'm going to leave you with these words of wisdom. If she doesn't show you baby pictures, she's a man. Hey, I am the coach. Coach Brown it is. Rue, and I'm gone.
And that is another installment of Coach Brown's 2-minute drill. First thing he talked about, LeBron James' legacy. Does LeBron James have an asterisk on his resume after this year?
No, the young boys will take the blame. Everybody will throw them under the bus. It's Brandon Ingram's fault.
Why would you have an asterisk?
Yeah,
No. What I'm saying, that's what's going to happen.
No, he missed 20 games.
No, I know he did.
Yeah.
But no one's going to say, even if he played those 20 games, they make the playoffs. It would never be LeBron's fault with this team.
Yeah, no, sure. I mean, they were a 5 seed when he was out.
Mm-hmm.
He comes back, they're a 9 seed, 8 seed. So,
well, what about this?
He was having one of the best seasons ever to be in the 17th year. All of a sudden, he had the worst injury
of his career.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like he's playing in the 17th year as LeBron James. It just
He still looks good.
He looks good. It looks a little different.
But that's
No, he doesn't. I don't think he looks different.
I don't want to jinx him, but it's scary like Kobe.
Yeah.
Kobe didn't look
I see what you're
bad
saying.
before Kobe was done. Kobe didn't look bad. Now, be real. Kobe
He
didn't
was
look
after 30 that way.
Kobe didn't look bad before that first Achilles. When he came back the second time, he didn't look bad when he came back. Then he popped the second one. Kobe didn't look bad because these guys mentally are better than anybody on the court. So they know how to get to their spots better than anybody else. So they not like depending on the physicality of the game.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping that LeBron can take that step
He
back
will.
next
And
year.
he'll get some help.
Yeah.
It'll be a difference.
He had help.
He looked good, though. He didn't have enough help.
No, I agree with that. I mean, but he doing something he never done before. He come back from injury.
Yeah.
He never done that. True.
And he looked fine. The only thing is they just didn't put this team around him the right way.
It's young one.
Yeah, no, for sure. That'll be fine.
Okay.
You're just not putting Lance Stevenson around,
Horrible.
putting Mike Beasley,
Horrible.
Rondo. Who else
McGee.
was on it? JaVale McGee's solid. The only thing,
Up here.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Yeah.
You need shooters, dog. LeBron James needs shooters around him, and they got him one shooter.
That's what hurt their money. Davis Caldwell
Hey,
Pope.
KCP, you gave him $16 million.
I've been saying all year that team won.
You said that for sure. That's been your gripe since they were put together.
Yeah.
Coach Brown, words of wisdom. She's a man. Right. Let's get started with the second half.
The second half is underway.
Yeah. The 2019 NFL Free Agency Show. FSP style.
Always.
Shit.
It's freestyle.
Took me a while, but I made it. I am J-Ho.
It's a word picture.
Always what to do.
Weezy, the NFL Free Agency in 2019 is almost here. Although the new league year doesn't begin until March the 13th, contracts can kick off on March the 11th.
All right.
Now, this year's free agency class isn't as deep as last year's or years prior, but there is an extremely amount of useful players at the top of the board, and that's what we're here to do. Talk about the top players in each position. Maybe a pause on this week's episode. We're here to predict the landing spots, man. Let's start off with the quarterbacks. Nick Foles, the number one quarterback, is going to sign with the Jags, 30 years old. His previous team's Philadelphia Eagles. How you guys feel about this sign?
It's great for the Jags.
Yeah.
They need some offense. They need a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, Foles wanted to win now. Yeah.
Foles is proven.
Yeah. I think Jacksonville is the best opportunity for him to do that. You don't agree, Jeff?
Is this an upgrade for Jacksonville?
Yeah. He's better than Blake Bortles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Well, Nick Foles
Foles is more of a he's a gunslinger.
he's one at the highest level, Joe.
He's
a ball protector.
He's one in Philly at the highest level. When he
Sure.
leaves Philly, he comes back to regular Nick Foles. He's Clark Kent outside the phone booth.
He's a fringe top 25 quarterback.
Okay. So is Blake Bortles.
Hell no. Top,
Mm-mm.
no.
Mm-mm.
He's at the bottom of the barrel.
Top 20. So if
No.
you said fringe top 25 means he's 24, 23.
Fringe, I would say he's more 21, 22.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but listen, they're not going to win a championship because Nick Foles is there.
He's just not going to lose the game.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Most definitely. Second person, my guy, Tyrod Taylor, 29 years old. He'll be 30 in August.
Okay.
His previous team was the Cleveland Browns. Where's his signing prediction? Where you guys got him going?
Go ahead.
Got the Titans.
Got him going with the Titans.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a backup.
Y'all need a backup. Because he's going to, you know Mariota's going to get hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
You know he's going to get hurt. Y'all need a backup.
Yeah.
It is that can run the offense the same way Marcus runs the offense. Similar skill set.
I like that.
Similar skill set. Can run when he needs to. Why not?
I agree with you. So we all do agree he's a backup.
He's going to be a
I
backup
think
this
he's
year.
going to be a backup this year.
Yeah.
I got him going to Tampa Bay.
Going to Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Okay. That's not bad. I have him going to the Houston Texans.
Okay.
Teams with a young or running quarterback, kind of basically what Jeff is saying. You can use him as a mentor or someone who can take over with the offense in a bind. And I think Tyrod Taylor is that. If he returns to Cleveland, it'll be for less. I really doubt that. But as far as starting opportunities, he needs to prove what it's worth. And him being 30 in August, he's going to be a backup for the foreseeable future.
Okay.
For sure. The next person is Teddy Bridgewater. His previous team was the Saints, 26 years old. Signing prediction for Teddy Bridgewater.
If Washington was smart, they're not going to do it, but if Washington was smart, they go get it.
Washington just traded for Case Keenum, though.
I know. If Washington was smart, this is where he would go. He's a starting quarterback.
Teddy Bridgewater is a starting quarterback.
He's a starting quarterback. He's proven that before the injury. He just needs a shot. And that's a perfect team setup for what he can do in his skill set.
I agree. I like that.
Yeah.
What about Miami Dolphins?
They need a starting quarterback. He's from Miami.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a little bit more than what he's ready to handle. I think he should go to the Giants and back up Eli this year.
Okay.
And we know Eli is going to get yanked at one point in time, which he should be probably yanked. I think it'll be a good space for him to get started. Compared to him being behind Drew Brees, he would be a nice predecessor to Drew Brees, but Drew Brees is playing another 2 or 3 years. So I like him playing with the Giants.
I like him in Miami.
That makes sense. He'll start there.
He for the starting job.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's better than them drafting. I mean, well, they'll draft the quarterback too, for sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's a low cost. I mean, he's going to have to sign for it.
It's like he's 30 years old. He's 26.
He's 26.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I think Washington,
Yeah.
I don't know.
He hasn't got a real opportunity to show what he's got. So, for sure, that would be good. And last but not least, Jeff's boy, Ryan Fitzpatrick, 36 years old. His previous team was the Bucks. Sign a prediction for this guy.
Back up Eli.
Backing up Eli.
I
Sure.
got the Eagles.
I have him, listen, 14 years of Fitzmagic. And
at some point, we got to be done with this. We got to stop this nightmare, dude. Like,
Todd Monken is the OC
Mhm.
with the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
It's only right to keep it going in Cleveland.
Listen.
I have him backing up Baker in Cleveland.
That backup they got in Cleveland going nowhere. He's been there for years.
Ooh,
Uh,
Tyrod was his backup last year.
Who is his backup now?
So you don't have one. Yeah,
He
but
sure was.
him having Tom Monken, putting the band back together, man, for Fitzmagic, just in case. Just in case.
I just got him in Eagles in that system of Frank Wright.
Backing up. That'd be good. With the mustache and a cool beard.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
Running backs.
Let's move on to the running backs. Yeah,
The first running back is Le'Veon Bell,
Mm-hmm.
30 years old.
No, not.
I mean, not 30 years old. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I apologize. 27 years old.
Sure.
Yeah, I got him wrong.
Former team with the Steelers.
17 was
Yeah, for sure.
Tampa Bay risk it all.
Yeah.
Pay whatever you want.
Whatever you
Pay
want.
whatever you want. Finally give James a running back.
Yeah.
No more excuses.
Huh.
You give no more excuses. You give him a running back, there's no more. You sink or swim, cut him, or whatever, but give him a running back. See what he can do.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I have him going to the Houston Texans. I think it's time for Houston to finally part ways with Lamar Miller. They have $70 million to spend.
Okay.
Why not spend it with Le'Veon Bell at 27 years old? You notice that, maybe some other teams that are in negotiations with him, but I think he wants to play for a winner around winners, and I think the Texans is a good place for him to land.
Hey, Joe, for Tampa Bay is a long shot. That's a good pick.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, like you said, all or nothing.
Yeah.
But also, it makes more sense to go to Miami. But he's been a year off.
He's been a year off.
He can go to Miami and
Okay.
be the number one guy there.
Okay.
I mean, that's where he wants to be, and I think they're going to get rid of Lamar Miller. I'm telling you, the Texans, that'd be good.
Well, also, what y'all think about Seattle?
They need him in Seattle.
It's not really a bad choice. I mean, Seattle got a couple of guys that can talk
Yeah.
together, but I just think at Tampa Bay, with everything you have on that offense, you just don't have a running game where people have to respect it. So you put him in that running game, it's your fault now, James. What you gonna do? There's no one else to look to. You gotta do it.
Only thing that I worry about with Le'Veon Bell, he ain't played all year.
Sure.
And somebody's going to, Miami get him and start him from day one.
I
Put him in the ground.
Burns
And
don't care.
by week 8, he'll be done.
He'll be done.
As he go to Seattle,
That's why I would have him going to a team that needs just help, just to kind of
Right, a
spread
complimentary.
things out. Yeah.
next running back, Tevin Coleman, Atlanta Falcons.
We can do technical.
Yeah. Let's go. So, who you said? My bad. Who is?
We'll go Mark Ingram,
Yeah.
29 years old from the Saints.
I got him going to the Buffalo Bills, man. Yeah, I do, man. Mark Ingram wants to be a number one.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Mark Ingram is a better complementary back.
Mhm.
Of course, they need all that they can get in Buffalo.
Mhm.
Having Shady and him recreate what they did in New Orleans, it'll be fine, man. I think that'll be a good spot for him. I just can't see him being a number one back where in Baltimore or the Jets. No, man. He's a complimentary back, and I think he'll be in Buffalo. Okay.
I like what you're saying,
Okay.
but they're gonna do it in Minnesota.
Mm.
Latavius Murray contract is up.
Yep.
He's a better Latavius Murray.
He is. Latavius Murray can catch, though. Mark Ingram ain't catching shit, but a Cole.
Yeah, but Devin Coleman, Dalvin Cook, excuse me, is healthy.
Yeah.
Need him.
Yeah, for sure.
Just come and get the short yardage.
Short yard.
And the other,
I like
straps.
that.
Yeah.
I like that. For sure.
I had him going to the Eagles. Complimentary. As backup.
That's good. I like that. Yeah.
Because you know Jay Giants not going to be healthy at the end of the year.
He is a free agent as well.
Yeah.
So that'll be 2 running backs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I like that. Ain't bad. Jay Giants?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's not better than Tevin Coleman.
I got
Mark
you.
Ingram.
I got you.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Tevin Coleman from the Falcons, 26 years old.
I have him going with the Eagles, just like what you said about Mark Ingram. Tevin Coleman. Yeah. Can we talk? Tevin Coleman is a number 1 running back.
Absolutely.
He was just behind Freeman
Yeah.
in Atlanta. He's going to get maybe $7 to $9 million, and I think he will be the running back that everybody wanted Jay Ajayi to be in Philly. So him in Philly, that's going to be nuts. I like
this is your Tampa Bay running back right here.
Okay.
You know what I say?
He's just 26 years old, man.
This is Tampa Bay right here.
Yeah.
It's not a bad move. Yeah.
It's the number 1 guy.
Yeah.
26 years old. Young guy.
Yeah.
Let's go. You think you good? All right, let's go.
I got him going to the Jets.
Okay. Being a number 1 there.
Being number 1 in the Jets.
Tevin Coleman is a number 1.
Now, piggyback on what Weezy said, if they somehow can't get Le'Veon Bell, they can get him. Same thing. Same thing.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's move on to the wide receivers, guys.
Yeah.
Well, Weezy's guy, young Golden Tate.
Yeah.
Previous team was the Eagles, 30 years old. What we got him going?
I have Golden Tate. If they don't get Antonio Brown or Odell Beckham, they get the Raiders get Golden Tate. This is the worst wide receiver class in years. Yeah, for sure. It's only 2 wide receivers held on this list, right?
We got 3.
Yeah, maybe 3. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but it's bad, man. It's bad crop of wide receivers. I would say the Raiders or the Packers. For sure, Packers really need them.
This has Tom Brady written all over it.
It does.
30 years old.
Yeah.
Towards the end of his career.
Yeah.
Great possession receiver.
They tried to trade for him, and all.
Yeah.
And he's got Patriots written all over.
Yeah. I agree, 100%.
Yeah.
That's why I have him going.
Yeah.
Packers. All right, let's move on to AB, Animal Brown's former guy, Randall Cobb from the Packers, 28 years old, often injured.
Often injured.
Where we got him going?
I have him going to the Patriots for everything that you guys said about Golden Tate. They tried to trade for him as well during the trade deadline, but were unsuccessful. I think injuries, like you said about him, he's only played in 9 games in 2018.
Yeah.
So he hasn't played a full 16-game season since 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll take away some of the actual mileage that the Packers put on him if he goes to the Patriots. So I like him going to the Patriots.
What I hear about him is you know how you play with Chris Paul, he played with Aaron Rodgers.
Right.
Aaron Rodgers made him.
Right.
Ooh.
I think so.
Yeah.
It was serious.
I can see that.
Like he don't look that. He's not that open.
Yeah.
That ball's just right there. He's not that open.
I can see that.
I got him going to Baltimore.
Okay.
Got on my page. Man. I'm a book.
I got him going to Baltimore to be a potential receiver for the young quarterback.
Nice check down with some speed.
Yeah.
He'll miss some position.
Yeah.
He'll miss some open space. That's when he flourishes at.
Yeah.
Like you don't want him running deep routes and out routes stuff like that. You want him to get out in the open and make somebody miss.
28 isn't old.
No, it's not old.
No, it's not old. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, he
he's
can
an
do that.
athlete.
He still do that.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I guess why I got him going to Baltimore.
Yeah.
All right, and you have Michael Crabtree.
Yeah.
Former Ravens receiver, 31 years old. Where you guys got him going?
Getting a little long in the tooth, man.
Long
Speed is an issue at age 31 for any wide receiver. He's going to fill in the spot where Dez was supposed to fill in New Orleans, man.
Ooh.
Yep, that was the problem. You have to look at it. Michael Thomas had 1,400 yards. The next closest person as far as receiving yards with the Saints was Alvin Kamara, 700 receiving yards. The closest receiver was rookie Traquan Smith with 427.
Right.
They need a second option. Crab is that.
Tegan got hurt.
Crab is that.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's never played with an elite offense like the
That's
Saints.
true. That's true.
So it'll be good.
I got him. Go ahead.
Buffalo Bill.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He just needs some money. He's
Yeah,
trying to get it the right way.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's solid.
Yeah.
Play opposite of Zay Jones.
Yeah.
In God, I can't. I just said that.
Yeah, play opposite of Zay Jones. Yeah.
God, we suck.
I got him going to Houston, Texas.
Houston Texans, back at the crib.
Yeah.
Well, he's from Dallas, but Texas.
Play opposite of
DeAndre Hopkins.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah.
They just signed. Well, he just got he had a car wreck with some kind of crazy stuff.
Demarius Thomas?
Yes.
He got cut.
He got
He
cut.
tore his Achilles.
Yeah, he got cut.
He done.
So,
Yeah.
and
then Will Fuller's coming off a big injury.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, they need a number 2 for sure. I like that. All right, man, let's move on to the tight ends. First person, it's Jared Cook, the previous team with the Raiders, 32 years old. Where you guys got him going?
I kind of stand with the Raiders.
Yeah, they love him. They want him back. They want him back.
Yeah, it's probably the only team who's going to take a chance on.
How crazy is it? Dude, Jared Cook had his best year with the Raiders last year.
With the Raiders, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he's going to stay.
A long-term deal is unlikely because he's
Yeah.
32. But I have him going back to the Titans, man. They need another tight end.
Huh?
They do.
Yeah,
They got 2 already.
Coming back.
Man, listen.
You got
John Smith.
Yeah. Jared Cook is signing with the Titans. Listen. Listen. Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Titan guy.
No, he's going to the Titans. 32 years old. His wife's from Nashville.
He'd love to be back home.
Yeah.
Well,
for
not
sure.
home, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, now they need another wide receiver. They got Corey Davis, Taywan Taylor to throw to. Dude, let's
So
keep it.
they running 3 rivals. They running 3 Titans.
Nah, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Delaney Walker is not going to be ready when the season starts. I guarantee that.
Yes, he will.
No, he won't.
Delaney
he got hurt.
If they could have played, if they could have made the playoffs, Delaney could have played playoffs last year.
Yeah, he'll play week 1.
Jared Cook. Anybody else want some of that smoke?
No, I think they did.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. The Titans front office is weird, so they might. But that's just 3 tight ends. I don't really understand.
Jared Cook. And it's gonna be for cheap.
Definitely for cheap.
You got it for cheap.
Yeah,
for sure.
for cheap.
Yeah. Let's move on. Tyler Eifert. His previous team was the Bengals. Played his whole career. 28 years old. Signing prediction for Tyler Eifert.
Buffalo Bills.
Mm.
We cut Clay.
Yeah.
We love to check down our tight end.
Yeah.
Similar offense.
Yeah.
There we go.
Green Bay Packers. All over this.
Yeah, I can see that.
Green Bay Packers.
They still got a tight end. They got
Graham.
Jimmy.
Yeah, but he didn't throw to Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy. You can't sign Tyler Eifert and Jimmy Graham.
Get rid of Jimmy.
Nah, you're not doing
We just
that.
gave Jimmy a big contract. Not a big contract, a sizable contract.
Nah, you can't do that.
I'm telling you, dog.
Tyler Eifert staying with the Bengals. They lost all 3 starting tight ends to free agency. So he's the best of the Bengals group. Signing a 1-year deal, prove it deal. And they're going to get rid of John Ross soon. So they need as many people that's used to the system.
Really?
With Marvin Lewis being out of the door, they're going to have to bring back Tyler Eifert. Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Last but not least, Austin Seferian Jenkins.
Mm.
Previous team, the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's 26 years old.
Stay where you at. The new quarterback's coming in town. Stay
Yeah.
where you at.
Stay where you at.
I know why you want to leave because the quarterback is horrible. Stay where you at.
Huh. Is that what you guys say with that?
Nah, I got him going to Denver. Yeah, last season he struggled with hernia tears. Despite that questions, listen, there's no tight ends in Denver. Jake Butt is going down with another ACL injury.
Can't get right.
It's just lacking at the tight end position. All of them, all the rest of the tight ends are coming in as free agents. So Flacco's going to need a reliable person, and a 26-year-old beast, Austin Seferian Jenkins really is. He'll be fine in Denver. I like that. What about you, Joe?
I'm Chargers.
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 Yeah, sure. Yeah, Hunter Henry and him. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Play football.
Yeah, check ball.
All right, move on to the edge rushers.
Let's move to the defense, Weezy.
defense.
Yeah.
Edge rushers. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, first guy, we got Trey Flowers. His team right now at the Patriots, 25 years old.
Yeah.
I can't be the Patriots. Let him go.
His brother went to TSU. Shout out to Rod.
Yeah.
Rod listens to the show.
They ain't gonna pay nobody until they get old. Patriots ain't.
He'll come back at 33.
Yeah. This guy right here.
Yeah.
Go to the Cowboys.
They need him.
They can't pay him. Yeah, they can.
Man, dude, he's in his prime. He's going to
Yeah.
get a check.
Yeah.
He's going to the Lions, man. Yeah, he led the Patriots in sacks each of his past 3 seasons. He's not your typical like speed rusher as an edge rusher.
Right.
He goes more with power. At 6'6", 6'2", 265.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to play away that Ziggy Ansah no longer will be there.
Yeah.
So you have to plug him in. Trey Flowers will be that person. I like him going to the line.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
I say the same thing, especially because the line didn't sign back Ziggy.
Right.
With him being available, younger version,
Yeah.
more athletic. Yeah, go ahead. Go get paid, man. Because that's going to be your check.
Yeah, no, you gotta get a
I don't
check.
know why the Lions didn't sign back Ziggy.
Yeah. Speaking of Ziggy, he's up next.
Greg said what?
Yeah.
Ziggy on the side.
Yeah.
previous team with the Lions, 29 years old. If the Lions didn't sign him back, must well go to the Rams.
Yeah, listen, Ziggy is he's 29 years old.
Yeah, he's still good.
But he's in his shit.
Yeah.
He's one of the best pass rushers in the game.
Yeah.
Double-digit sacks twice, nightmare. I think him and I think he goes to the Patriots. They'll get him for cheap on a 1-year prove-it deal. Plug him in where Rod because that's his brother's name, Trey Flowers is. Yeah, for sure, man.
I can see that. I had him going to the Rams. But that makes what you said makes total sense for a 1-year prove-it deal.
Yeah.
When they let Trey go and put him right there. It makes total sense. But I had him going to the Rams though.
Rams
it's a similar situation.
Yeah.
But you're going to the Rams.
Yeah.
All right, next one, Dante Fowler. Previous team with the Rams, 24 years old. He ready to get paid, y'all.
It's time.
Young boy ready to get paid.
Yeah.
Tired of being. Unfortunately, he got to go to Cleveland to get paid. But
yeah. Number 3 overall pick in 2015, man.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
He go to Cleveland get paid and get some money.
Yeah.
Because they get to let it ride up there.
Yeah.
I got him going to Cleveland.
Okay.
For sure.
What about you, Jeff?
Okay, can I say where I want him to go?
Yeah. You got to chill with this Buffalo shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dallas. He going
Yeah. I mean, it's a 1-year prove-it deal for Dante as well.
Yeah.
I have him going to the Jets for that same reason.
Makes sense.
They need a pass rusher badly. Well, both New York teams need him. But Fowler is a guy that's coming off a strong postseason and regular season for the Rams. He'll plug right in with the Jets, man. So I got him going with the Jets.
Never had too many running backs. Never had too many pass rushers.
Most definitely.
All right, let's move on to the defensive tackles. And Ndamukong Suh.
There he is.
Played with the Rams last year, 32 years old. Where's he going, guys?
Got him going to the Colts, man.
Come do it.
Yeah, he got some. He's a 1-year prove-it deal again, coming through as it was a surprise that he was going to be as good with the Rams. Well, he has Aaron Donald on one side, Dante Fowler on the other side, so you kind of predicted it was going to be. But he showed some pop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you double teaming Aaron Donald.
Yeah.
So he showed some pop against the run in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
So I have him sign a short deal with the Colts, man. For a contender. And you get to play indoors and shit. It's hard to turn down.
I got him in a 1-year deal. Tennessee Titans.
He thought about coming to the Titans before he came to the Rams.
Playing with Jarrell Casey.
Yeah.
That'd be rough.
Yeah. I can see that. I got to stay with the Rams. I got a 1-year deal, something cheap. When the market kind of slow up a little bit, because he won't be one of those first guys gone. Market's only a little bit inside back. Say what he is.
Sure.
Move on to Sheldon Richardson from the Seahawks. 28 years old. I can't believe they let him get away. But you guys got him going with it.
Yeah, he signed a 1-year deal last year with the Vikings. That's my fault. In 2018, he proved to be worth every penny. Sheldon Richardson is a baller, man.
Yeah, big boy.
Yeah, for sure. I have him going to the Raiders though for all that reason. They just need players like him. They got rid of your boy Mario Edwards, Jeff, that played for the Florida State Seminoles. He got cut. He might not play again. But my bad, man. But yeah, I got him going to the Raiders, man. Plugging in there.
I had him going Raiders too, just because the Raiders got a bag. Raiders got a bag right now.
Yeah, he fits a need
right
now. So I agree. First unanimous decision.
Okay.
All right, another. This is your guy here.
Yeah.
Mohamed Wilkerson.
This is your guy.
With the Packers.
Yeah.
29 years old.
Yeah.
Where's he going?
He's staying with the Packers.
Really?
Yeah, he managed just 8 sacks in 3 years since he broke his fibula that time in 2015.
He was with the Jets.
He was with the Jets.
Yeah.
He's more name than game at this point. And I think he has to. Yeah, he's got to prove it. And I think he'll stick with the Packers. Maybe go back to the Jets if they need him.
Yeah.
On a 1-year prove it.
I got him going on a 1-year deal to the Patriots.
Cold
Cold weather
guy.
guy. Play with the Patriots. I mean, play with the Packers in cold weather. Play with the Patriots in cold weather.
Play with the Jets in cold weather.
Yeah.
That's where I got him going.
Yeah, man.
Tennessee Titans.
He ain't gonna spend no money.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna demand the money. He gonna demand the money you think he's gonna demand.
No, he
Not
can't.
now.
No.
Yeah, he's got his bag already.
Yeah, not for sure.
He got to prove he got to prove he's worth a bag right there.
My bad, bro.
So I think he goes and plays on that line with the Titans. They need some fill in some spots on that line.
I can see that. That makes sense. Let's move on to the linebackers. This is stacked. Start off with C.J. Mosley. His previous team was the Ravens. 26 years old. Where you guys got him going?
This is Ravens, man. Don't let this kid walk.
This kid
don't let him walk, yeah. This kid is just
man.
He's number 2 behind Ray Lewis. I mean, he's just that linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
And for sure, they can't let him go.
Don't let him walk, yeah.
He was the leader of that defense last year, man. They cannot let him go.
That doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Like what they're trying to prove.
He's the best run stop available in all of free agency.
Yeah.
He has to stay. 26 years old.
You know, let go of Eric Weddle too.
Yeah, he just signed with the Rams.
Yeah.
He did the right thing.
Yeah. But TJ Moses going to Oakland.
He's going to Oakland. That was my guess between Oakland. I want the Ravens to keep him because
of course.
that was the best defense in the NFL last year. It was because of C.J. Mosley, Eric Weddle, Zadarius Smith. There was a bunch of people on that team that are now free agents. It would be tough now that they got rid of Weddle. Zadarius isn't signed yet. If C.J. Mosley even goes back, so the Raiders make sense as well. Let's move right along to Jordan Hicks. The previous team was the Philadelphia Eagles. He's 26 years old. Where you guys got him going?
You ready?
Yep.
So let's go 49ers.
We need a middle linebacker.
That's it.
That's it. This you got right here.
Here's the thing, man. He tore his Achilles last year.
Yeah.
And, you know.
It's a soft spot for you.
Yeah, injury prone, man. Shout out to the Achilles gang.
Yeah,
for sure. Gang, black. But a playmaker when he's healthy, man. I love Jordan Hicks, man. Clean up, man. I have him doing all that with the Steelers, though.
Woo!
Got him going with the Steelers. Yeah.
Yeah, make some moves some kind of way to get rid of the whole damn offense.
Yeah, and Shazier, they don't have a middle linebacker anymore. Shazier going down. So, yeah, Jordan Hicks pulling in there. We got him, Joe.
I had him for that.
Got him 49?
Yeah.
Okay. Last but not least, we have Anthony Barr. His previous team is the Vikings, 26 years old. Where you guys got him going?
Which I think one of the best free agents on this list.
No, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Anthony Barr is the best linebacker not named C.J. Mosley on this list.
Yeah.
He's dope.
Patriots. I mean, not the Patriots, Packers. Packers need this guy.
This thing you got to pay Anthony Barr, though.
I don't know if this is a big boy contract.
Yeah, I just don't know if you want to stay in the same division, go back and play against the Vikings. But the Packers need some kind of type of defense, man. They need somebody to scare somebody. With him and Clay Matthews?
This is the best versatile linebacker in the game, man. 4 years in a row, Pro Bowl selection, 5 seasons. Come on, 26 years old.
I know Clay Matthews would be happy as hell.
Yeah.
He ain't got to see them double teams. No, he'd be happy as hell.
Going to the Browns, man.
I can see that.
They can't pay everybody.
Hey, this is the only person
Well, I'm just thinking about what's going to happen to them eventually.
They lost their middle linebacker. They plugged him in.
Okay.
Yeah. They lost Jamie Collins.
They did.
Yeah.
You're right. They just cut him this week.
Yeah. Anthony Barr can play every down, man. Yeah, he's just one of those. I can't believe the damn Vikings are letting him go like that.
He's middle linebacker too, right?
Yeah.
See?
That's why I had to go to Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh. I got to pay somebody, and they got to make that defense better with the offense going to be in shambles this year.
Yeah. I tell you, man, you lose outside linebacker Jamie Collins, you plug him in, be a perfect replacement. Browns, man. I'm telling you, my boy, the GM, what's my man's name? The GM for the Browns. God damn it.
Yeah, him. Him, though. Him.
Dude, he's working this. I'm telling you.
He's making great moves.
He shit.
He came in and said, you know what? If I'm going to go down,
John
I'm
Dorsey.
going down with my guys.
That's his name.
Yeah,
John Dorsey.
Going down with my guys. He's making moves. He's shaking that team up. So.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the cornerbacks.
Let's do it.
Pierre. What is that?
Dacier. This is my guy.
Dacier.
Yeah.
Previous team with the Colts, 28 years old. If he's smart, he'll stay there.
You gotta pay him. You gotta pay him, man.
He wants money.
Signed 2 1-year prove-it deals, and he was
money.
one of the most. He was like, I think he was top 5 in cornerback percentages.
Nah, but I got the spot for him though.
Where you going?
Seattle. Bring the Legion of Boom back.
No.
Sequel never good as the first.
Yeah, he locked down though.
Nah, he like that.
This guy's locked down.
Now he is for sure.
And I'm gonna tell you why the Legion of Boom coming back once we get done with this show.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why.
I got him going opposite Richard Sherman with my 49ers.
I bet you do.
Yeah, sure. We need him, man. We had a breakout year in 2018 with the Colts, 5th season.
Yeah.
Signing 1-year deals, and he's gonna lock up in San Francisco opposite Sherman. Let's go, Pierre.
I have Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. They need him. Let house bring crime.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay go get him.
Him and VH3.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like that.
All right, next one, Ronald Darby.
Mm-hmm.
Previous team with the Eagles, 25 years old.
If you notice, listen, cornerbacks are down this year. It's only 2 good cornerbacks.
He like that.
And Ronald Darby, young
guy.
25 years old.
Yeah.
But he just tore his ACL.
Yeah.
I got him going to the Giants, though. Physical cornerback. Physical. They need him. 4-year starter. You need him. You need somebody to start it with. You can start with Ronald Darby.
So is he going to be ready?
Yeah, he'll be ready.
He ready to open the season? Okay.
I had him going to Houston, Texas.
They need him. They just got rid of Kareem Jackson.
They could use him.
Yeah, they need him.
Or San Francisco. I have him in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Y'all can use him.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Nah, we done. Yeah, with the corners. Yeah, we say.
Move on to the safety.
That's my favorite position. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
I'm locked down.
Yeah,
Safety.
Safety. Big safety.
Big safety. Corner, whatever.
You run stop and safety. Or you
Nah,
pass help.
Nah,
Oh, you
run
prototype.
Stop. Run stop.
Right, you let it hack. Okay, I hear you. Okay,
Run stop. You know it.
I don't know a damn thing.
Uh-oh. First safety is Earl Thomas.
Yep.
Previous team was the Seahawks. 29 years old. Where's he going, guys?
Y'all know where he going, right?
49ers.
Going to 49ers. Yeah, let's get it
think
going.
so?
That's where he wants to go.
Yeah. He's still an elite playmaker, dude.
Almost there.
He's still there, man. His goal is to become the highest paid safety in the NFL. 49ers will be able to offer Earl a chance to reunite with Sherman.
Young Sherman.
Yeah. So ultimately, I think so they can stick it to Seattle 2 times. And I'm telling you, he's going to make sure he's playing on the West Coast so he can get that going. So, yeah, got him going to the 49ers.
What about Pittsburgh?
He wants to play against them twice. And they're not going to be good. Pittsburgh, he wants to play for a championship. So it's either Dallas or San Francisco.
I think Pittsburgh can change their team around if they focus on defense right here.
Mm-hmm.
They got Connor coming back.
Yeah.
Juju, get a receiver in the draft.
Okay.
Pittsburgh might be all right, guys. So they pick him up.
Or I'll tell you who's winning. Baltimore. Baltimore needs to get one of these two guys. Earl Thomas might go to Baltimore.
I doubt.
They brother just left.
He's a Texas kid, so I can see him
Dallas.
in Dallas.
Yeah. All right. Landon Collins. Yeah. Previous team was the Giants. 25 years old.
Yeah.
With
This is the Giants' biggest mistake in a very long time.
I don't understand it.
Team captain,
yeah.
25 years old,
Well,
all-pro athlete.
you know what the Giants are doing.
Yeah, they're
They
starting from fresh.
Yeah, they're doing what the Raiders did.
Yeah.
They're trying to do what the Raiders did.
Dude, listen, the Colts got $105 million in cap space.
There we go.
He's going to Indianapolis.
I don't want to see him go to
And
Indianapolis.
here's the crazy thing.
Yeah.
The Giants turned down a first-round pick for him in the during right around trade deadline.
Right, yeah.
Dude, they did that?
Yeah.
That was stupid.
I got him going to Baltimore.
You can't. You just said
No, I said Earl Thomas going to 49ers. I said Baltimore needs to look at him.
Okay, one of the two.
Yeah.
You did say that, yeah. But the Colts need him.
Colts.
The Colts need him, man. Yeah, they need him. And this is the thing. He's has some durability issues, but Landon Collins is a dog.
Dog.
He's a dog. Yeah,
no
sure.
question. No question.
Yeah, we don't get Earl Thomas. We can try to get Landon and it'll be just fine.
There's no drop off for those two.
For sure. Most that.
All right. Next we have Adrian Amos.
Yeah.
A previous team with the Bears. Can't believe him. 25 years old. He's going to get a bag.
He playmaker too.
Do Adrian Amos?
He's
second. He's second. He's ranked the second best safety in the NFL.
Yes, sir.
Nobody talks about he plays for the Bears,
Yeah.
though.
I mean, that defense is crazy.
Yeah. But listen, man. Vic Fangio goes to Denver. He drafted Adrian Amos. Yeah. He's going to Denver. There's no question.
Got the insider move lock.
No, for sure. You got to bring him back to Denver, man, and get it going, man.
That defense is a couple of playmakers away.
For sure.
From being right back the way they want to be. And of course, Johnny was always all in as far as going for a Super Bowl. Totally agree.
Adrian Amos is a dog.
I got to go to Atlanta. Your boy, because that safety just coming back off that injury. He was your boy too. Played for Florida.
Yeah. Keanu Neal.
Keanu Neal, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, man. And they can't pay him, though. Because they got to pay so many people in Atlanta. Especially on that defense. They got to decide if they're going to go pay your boy.
They got to decide if they're going to pay a lot of people.
Yeah, on Atlanta. Shit. Nah. I like that, though. That makes sense, though. Yeah.
Move on to
Clinton Diggs.
Clinton Diggs.
Yeah.
Oh,
crazy.
Good. 26 years old. Where's he going?
If this was 2 years ago, he'd be the number one on this list, dog. He just played for a bad Green Bay team. Then he goes to a bad Washington team, ruining my boy value. can play. He's going to Dallas.
Yeah.
He's going to get it back going. I get it.
To get it back going, you don't want to go on that spotlight. I promise you, you don't.
He'll be fine.
I
He'll be
promise
fine,
you don't.
dog. I'm telling you. Playing well. He'll be really, really, really good.
You got to face Odell Beckham twice a year.
He'll be fine. He's playing safety. He's playing over the top.
I think he goes to Houston. I think he goes to Houston.
Okay.
A little less injury prone.
Yeah.
Put the guy who they let go.
Yeah.
Slide right in there, Paul.
Yeah. I like that.
I think he's gonna be on the.
In Houston.
I think he's gonna be on this list late. He's gonna get signed first day.
Oh yeah. I agree with that.
He's gonna fall to my Titans. Oh, it's not a good pick no more. Nobody understands that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
So you gonna get rid of a car on the side?
But you gonna move on.
Yeah, Vaccaro was. He's gonna be chopping up right now.
Yeah.
They let him go.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was a 1 year deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If y'all can get high, that's trouble. Yeah.
Last but not least on the list, young Tyrann Mathieu,
Killer.
former Texan, 26-year-old.
Yeah.
That's your guy.
That's my guy. Hell yeah.
I can't believe he's just 26.
26 years old, yo.
He killer.
Signed a 1 year deal to Texas and what did he do? He proved his damn self. Yeah. The whole locker room loves him.
Yeah.
The Texans not letting him go.
You don't think so?
Hell no. They can't. No. The good thing about the Texans, they follow the locker room. So what the Giants didn't do, the whole locker room loves Landon Collins. They cut a person that their locker room loves. The Texans won't do that.
I think the Giants gonna swap it out with him. New
See
York.
that?
If the Texans don't sign him back.
Okay.
Nah, they love him in Texas.
I got him going to Dallas.
I'm going to Dallas.
Flipped it.
Makes sense.
How going to Houston.
Yeah.
He going to Dallas.
That makes sense.
Jared signed him.
Jared definitely
signed him. You wanted him since he was drafted.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Yeah.
That's a free agency class, man. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Whole
to
lot.
unpack.
That's good. That's a lot of homework this week.
Yeah, a lot of homework.
Sheesh.
Watch a lot of film.
Yeah.
I got a phone call this morning. Hey.
Hey.
What?
You know
I got a phone call this morning.
Make sure you have.
Hey.
I need a free agency
What you
destination for
What's
everybody. They're right, cameraman.
What you doing, Wiz? I'm chilling. What's up, Jack? Hey, I need everything you got today.
Yeah. So
That's good coaching. That's good coaching. That's good coaching.
I'm a coach.
Yeah, it's good coaching.
Let me produce you.
He not a coach. That's what I'm saying.
He's a good coach. He knew what you needed. He knew you
I'm
needed.
not a good coach.
He needed you on the field.
I'm not a good coach.
He needs you on the field. You had to play today.
You think I'm a good
play.
coach?
Yeah, that was good coaching.
Yeah,
He needs you on the field. You had to produce.
I'm a good coach.
Let me produce you. Oh my God! Listen, we dumb, deaf, and blind fucking with you.
Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Let's go home. Shoot us with your questions. Shoot us with your questions.
Nah, my bad. Why am I touching you? My bad.
Yeah, get your hand off me.
My bad.
Oh my God.
That's another one in the books. My bad, cameraman. Episode 261. Let's see how good we are, man, with these free agency destinations.
What's that?
We'll check back to see, who's shooting a higher percentage. I think I'm gonna have a high percentage to shoot.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do think that.
What you think, cameraman? Who got the high you ain't fucking with?
That's his thing right
That's
there.
his name.
He's producing us.
He is producing. Shout out to the cameraman.
Shout out to the cameraman.
Most definitely, man. We got an outing today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See if everybody shows.
Team building.
One more time.
He ready to go, man.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Light it up.
Got team building after this. So. Yeah, so let's get it going. Most definitely. Yeah. So we're going to get out of here.
Shout out to
Camera,
the
shout out. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
To tell a friend that goes out with the outings, man. It actually shows up.
Yeah. Looking at you, Jeff.
Looking at you, Jeff.
I get it.
Weezy.
Everything paid for, big baby.
Jeff.
Camera's always on,
You
brother.
better damn know it. You better damn believe it, man. The revolution will be podcasted. And cameraman, we are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.